Look, now there's two. Now there's two again. Move back. There's two.
Hey, what's up, guys? This was recently published online by the New York Post newspaper on June 16th, 2019. But I did see the same UFO recording within the last couple weeks on Secure Team's YouTube channel. So apparently the person who recorded the footage sent it out to multiple media outlets, or at least to Secure Team and also the New York Post. So the light is approaching a boat right now, and it seems to fly down towards the far left edge of the boat, and then it straightens out and flies straight forward over the length of the boat before finally curving upwards as it reaches the cabin on the far right side of the boat. So I was wondering for a while if the UFO might be off in the distance. The person filming believes that it's over the boat, but I was wondering if it might just be off further in the distance. But I do think that it's probably over the boat, since it seems to follow the shape and the contour of the boat. So, also what's remarkable in this footage is that the light several times has a second light suddenly appear, and then the first light will disappear. I'll probably show a couple more examples of it, but it's about to do that right here. There's the second light appearing, and the first one disappears. So I really don't know what to think about this sighting. It's really one of the most puzzling cases, with that happening several times. And let me go show some of the other clips right now.
Is above Whitefish Point, and it's about 1 o'clock in the morning, and this is hovering probably 100 feet above Whitefish Point, and the second one is probably 100 feet above it. Oh, and then the bottom one just went out. And I swear to God, it came towards me and looked like, yeah, it's moving towards us. Like real fast.
So the first example of the light multiplying and disappearing happens right at the very start of this recording. The person recording gave a nice intro description there, which helps us to interpret what we're seeing. Apparently these lights are, 100 feet to 200 feet above the water. This is Lake Superior in Michigan.
No, it's still there. I'm videotaping. Yeah, I got that on video. Look, now there's two. Now there's two again.
So I really don't know what to think about this footage, other than some exotic technology that we're unfamiliar with, whether alien technology or government, government dark military technology, whatever you want to call that. What it can't be is that it can't be a flare, though. So that's one great aspect of this case. It just can't be a flare, since it does seem to have some sort of intentional direction to its movement. Right here we see it sloping down towards the boat, like I was describing earlier, then flying straight over the length of the boat, and then curving upwards again as it flies over the cabin of the ship. The problem with the idea of drones is that the light was huge, as we saw it flying over the boat. If the UFO is in the distance, further off in the distance, that only means that the UFO is even bigger than it looks like. But as it is, it looks like it's flying directly over the boat, and that gives us a very rough idea of how big it is. It's, as you can see, it's at least at least half the size of the cabin of the boat. So it's pretty large. Not huge. If there were any beings inside of it, this would not be a very large craft. There it is passing over the cabin of the ship, and this is, maybe a third the size of the cabin of the ship. So this could be a very small alien ship, possibly designed for only one or two beings. That would be my guess. Like I said, I don't know what to think about it multiplying and disappearing several times. I really don't know what to think of that. It's possible that this is a very large ship and we're just not seeing the ship itself. This could be a huge ship that we're just not seeing the larger outline of. And it could be cloaked so that most of it's invisible and we're only seeing a few small parts of the ship as it goes by. While this could be drones, the problem with that explanation is that the lights just seem too big to be drones. These lights are huge, and
It's gonna be right above the ship. Like hovering
it's not
above
huge
the-
if you think of it as what could fit inside of it. If this was like a small vehicle, it doesn't seem like there'd be many beings that would fit inside of it. So it seems small in that sense, but in terms of drones, it seems huge and probably basically rules that out just because it seems too big to be a drone. Plus, there would have to be coordinated flight of different drones flying with their lights off. I just don't believe that's what's happening here. I think this is either exotic military tech or, I believe more likely, it's alien tech and they were checking out that boat somehow. Let me know what you guys think.